JB, I said to Dufferin it was quite a difficult start for you boys. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think the boys had to get used to the pitch tonight and the occasion and the environment that they found themselves in tonight. To all credit to Northampton, I think they were excellent in terms of they gave us problems, they gave us challenges. We caused our own at times as well, especially for large periods of the second half. But we tried to make sure that the boys stuck to what we were asking them at half time before the game, and when we had those little breaks in play. And yeah, it was a difficult game tonight, but I think it was a real good challenge for all of them as well.
So just the plan was to just stick to the game plan and carry on and continue the way it was?
Yeah, it was. We ended up changing the formation slightly. We just felt that we could have more numbers in the central area of the pitch, so we moved to a diamond in the second half, halfway through the second half, which actually allowed us to combine and affect the game more centrally and hopefully allow us to progress up the pitch that way. The way that we had it in before that, I just didn't feel like we were getting as much success as I thought we should. But what we were trying to make sure that we were doing was still trying to play football. There was moments where they went long and we sort of didn't take control of moments, but yeah, I think they saw it through and they started doing it, especially into extra time. I thought they definitely started showing that they were the moments when they started playing and they started taking control of it, which was probably down to the physical elements where we're full time, etc., etc. And I think we saw it through that and the goals nearer to the end of the game as well.
I asked Ed a similar question. Do you think you was a bit taken back and surprised with how solid and strong Northampton and Chenecks were?
Yeah, I was. Well, yes and no. I think it wasn't that we played into their hands. I think we didn't take control of the moments where if we break a line, we're in a really good positive position. I think our decision making wasn't great tonight. But what they did was they capitalised on those moments and they put us in a real difficult position second half. I thought they were actually on the front foot in the second half until like the latter stages. A lot of it was down to unforced errors from our side that caused us the biggest problems, but all credit to them that they put us on the back foot on a number of occasions as well, from nicking simple balls or being to the first one to second balls as well.
I'll just go back to a point you said earlier about the physicality and the physical side coming into it and the fitness and getting 2 goals in extra time to win the game. And 2 substitutions involved in both those goals. Carl Boyce assisting Tommy Blennerhassett and, well, Dufferin's absolute wonder goal at the end of the game.
Yeah, and the boys are going to have a laugh at me here, but we always talk about starters, finishers and supporters of the game, and the biggest players are the ones that support the boys that start the game. But also the ones that finish it have a massive impact. So the boys that come off the bench, we always talk about what impact can you have in the game. And to be fair to Carl Boyce, he got into that area and got the ball across the box. Tommy's managed to get that little touch that's taking it to the back post. And then you get Ed Daffin with great awareness to be able to finish that. I mean, he's already mentioned it as well. I'm sure that he should have finished his earlier one. But in terms of that finish to see it to 2-0 was an excellent finish and brilliant impact from both of them.
And into the next round now against Southend United, would you prepare just like we have any other game of the season?
Yeah, I think it's a game where we've already played them this season as well, so they're already in our league, so we are aware of what they're like already. Tonight was completely different. We haven't played the guys tonight before, so it was a completely different experience for them. But Southend will be another big challenge. It's another occasion, it's another opportunity for them to showcase what they can do, and be put into a position where they're playing to get into the next round of the FA Youth Cup as well.